Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and basketball fans of Upper St. Clair Panthers. This is Kevin McGahey with my cameraman Matt in the clinic tonight, bringing you senior night, the final home game of the 2005-2006 season. The Upper St. Clair girls actually have 3 games left. They're all away games. They'll be at Mount Lebanon, Chartiers Valley, and West Mifflin. But we've had a pretty good ceremony here tonight honoring the 2 seniors for Upper St. Clair, Alex Lostetter and Katie Wood. We just announced the starting lineups for the visiting Peters Township Indians, and we're getting to the Upper St. Clair Panthers right now. And I'll get everybody caught up to speed on who will exactly be playing tonight. I think you'll see the same starting lineup for the Upper St. Clair Panthers tonight. It is February 6, 2006, by the way, and I'll get everybody up to speed on the Peters Township Indians starting lineups once the national anthem is over and the game gets underway. Right now, the Peters Township Indians, well, I'll give the records and all that a little bit later, right after the national anthem. Stay right with us. And with that, we'll play ball. Here's some starting lineups for you. First, for the Peters Township Indians, visiting with a Section 3 record of 1-8, of Section 4 record of 1-8. So sorry about that, and an overall record of 8-13. Now you'd think that record would be indicative of the game, but we've seen this earlier in the season where some mismatched one-loss records have resulted in some pretty exciting games. Starting for the Peters Township Indians, you'll see 5'9" forward. That's number 4, Maura Lacey. Number 10 is a junior 5'8" guard, Jordan Satimio. Number 12, Allie Schaefer, a 5'5" senior guard. Number 32 is Sarah Barna, a 5'7" sophomore, and Molly McNamara, number 15, is a 5'10" senior forward. And Peters Township starts off with the opening tip. Going from left to right, that is Allie Schaefer with the ball right now, passing down low to Maura Lacey. From the free throw line, that's Molly McNamara. The offensive rebound goes to Peters Township right back up. That's 2 offensive rebounds. That right up into the arms of Brittany Howie doesn't work. Again, that's 3 offensive rebounds this trip for the Peters Township Indians. Eventually, something good's going to happen for them. That time, it's off the hands of Maura Lacey out of bounds into Upper St. Clair. The Upper St. Clair starting lineup is the usual one with one exception, as it is senior night. Number 23, senior Alex Lostetter starts at forward. Number 44, old reliable Katie Wood, the senior forward. 33 is junior Brittany Howie. Number 2 with the ball right now is sophomore Alex Gensler. And the starting lineup finishes off with number 12, junior Christy Gaber. And Upper St. Clair draws first blood on a very nice layup by number 33, that's sophomore Brittany Howie. Her first 2 and the team's first 2 of the game. There's that Alex Gensler, speedy Alex Gensler, has been leading the team for a long time in steals all season long. Nearly had that one, drove it into the backcourt, and the double teaming defense gets to the Indians, the Lady Indians, Allie Schaefer. got trapped at the midcourt line. Could have been an over and back call, but instead the Peters Township coach takes a quick 30-second timeout to deal with this pressing defense that the Upper St. Clair Panthers have put on to see what they can do to bother the Indians' offense and get a few steals and get the ball back. You'll see two seniors tonight. Number 44, Katie Wood. She's been in the Upper St. Clair basketball program since the 5th grade and really, as far as I can tell, missed only 1 day of practice in 4 years. She's been a starter for 3 years on varsity and has various times been leading scorer, leading free throw shooter, and has plans to play at Allegheny College when she leaves the program next year, or the end of this year, that is. Back to the game, though. Jordan Satimio, the skip pass over to Sarah Barna. Out high, that's number 10, Jordan Satimio again. Allie Schaefer way out high, down to Molly McNamara with left-handed drive toward the bucket. No good. Alex Gensler comes off with the rebound and gets in a wrestling match with Maura Lacey for the ball. Personal foul on Maura. That's Maura's first and the first team foul. Ball stays in the hands of Upper St. Clair with Christy Gaber hustling it across the timeline. Down right to Alex Lostetter, way out high to Katie Wood at the free throw lane. With a left-hander dribble looking for space, doesn't find any. Brittany Howie top of the key, down to Katie Wood down low. Could have spun for a layup that time, but chose not to. And instead ends up in the arms of Sarah Barna for the Indians, who again hustles it down the floor. Out to Molly McNamara. That one's Sarah Barna again with the long jumper. No good. Off the hands, into the hands rather, of Alex Lostetter. Quickly up the court to Alex Gensler. Across court looking for Katie Wood. And Alex Lostetter with what turned out to be a very good save, but it ends up in Sarah Barna's arms instead of the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Sarah had a pretty good jump stop going there, but there was ended up being nobody to pass to, and her momentum carried her forward. She tried to come back, and the turnover goes right back to the Upper St. Clair Panthers. 5:48 left in the first quarter, and Upper St. Clair with a 2-0 lead. Alex Gensler down low on the right side. Top of the key, Katie Wood for a three-pointer, and drains it straight through. Senior Katie Wood with the three-pointer, her first attempt, and her first bucket of the night is a big three, and it's now a 5-0 Upper St. Clair lead. Three-pointer coming right back by the Indians. That one by Jordan Satimio off the rim and into the hands of Alex Gensler. Trapped there on the baseline, but off a Peters Township hand, and Upper St. Clair's ball. Alex Gensler brings the ball inbounds to Christy Gaber, who eases the ball up toward the timeline. Taking our jolly time about it. Upper St. Clair with a 5-0 lead here very early in the game. 5:10 to go. First quarter, Alex Gensler with a three-point attempt and off the front of the rim into the hands of Jordan Satimio. And Peters Township brings it right back. Allie Schaefer easing it across the timeline into the defense of Christy Gaber. Jordan Satimio that time against Alex Lostetter. Alex reached in a little bit, but that was actually a pretty nice shot. Jordan Satimio off the backboard and in for Peters Township's first bucket of the night. A 5-2 Upper St. Clair lead. Panthers with the ball. Skip pass to Alex Gensler. Out high, Katie Wood, top of the key. In low, looking for Brittany Howie. Couldn't quite get the handle on it. Off her hands and out of bounds. Back to the Indians. Allie Schaefer with the ball, easing it up to the timeline. Christy Gaber's going to pick her up there and make her make some sort of a decision, right or left. Sarah Barna with the cross the lane dribble back into the hands of Jordan Satimio. Puts one up, no good. Christy Gaber races out of it with the rebound, a 4-on-3 break. Didn't amount to much of anything there. Alex lost it at Alex Gensler. Alex lost it with the three-point attempt and bangs it off the back of the rim and through. Senior Alex Lostetter with a three-point bucket, and now it's an 8-2 Panther lead. Just under 4 minutes. We're halfway through the first quarter here. And the trap defense almost gets to Peters. They bring the ball down, and Molly McNamara has it knocked out of her hands by Alex Gensler into Christy Gaber's hands. Racing back down the floor, Christy Gaber rushed that pass a little bit, looking for Katie Wood down low, but actually Jordan Satimio comes off with it. She puts one up. Brittany Howie off with the rebound that hit glass. No rim that time. St. Clair back with Christy Gaber bringing it across the timeline at the top of the key, looking for help. Against the 2-3 zone here. Skip pass, that's one way to get around it. Alex Gensler up with a bucket off the rim, off the backboard, and down. 4 buckets tonight for the Panthers and 4 scorers. Brings us to a 10-2 Panther lead. Just 3 minutes left now, first quarter. Down low, pass, blocked. Maura Lacey had a look at it, and a Panther block sends it out of bounds. But Peters Township keeps the ball under their own basket, with Jordan Satimio taking the ball out of bounds. The box play comes into the side there to Sarah Barner with a long jumper. It's off, but another offensive rebound by the Indians back in Sarah's hands and off the glass and in.
Peters basket by number 32, Sarah Barner.
Sarah Barner's first bucket of the night. 2-pointer for her, and it's a 10-4 Upper St. Clair lead. 2:42 left, first quarter. Christy Gaber against the double team. Alex gets to the corner, skip pass back out to Christy Gaber. Really reliable from three-point land, chose not to take it, but Alex Lostetter does, and Alex Lostetter 2 for 2 from beyond the three-point line, and senior Alex Lostetter may already have her best scoring night of the season. Ball poked away, Katie Wood down to Brittany Howie for the easy layup, and in. 4 points for Brittany Howie tonight, and suddenly in a flash here, it's an 11-point Panther lead at 15-4. Indians back in their end of the court. The long arms of Alex Lostetter knocked the ball back into the backcourt, where Ali Schaefer picks it up, escapes the corner trap out there, and then yep, you could see it from here. That was a double dribble. Jordan Satimio had the right idea, but on her way to the bucket, touched it twice between dribbles, and that's a turnover back to the Upper St. Clair Panthers. 1:48 left, first quarter, 15-4 Panther lead. Alex Lostetter down to Alex Gensler outside the three-point arc. Katie Wood with that left-handed dribble kisses it off the glass and in. And Katie Wood, her second bucket. That's 5 points for Katie. And a 17-4 lead for the Panthers, off to a very nice first quarter here. Molly McNamara with a good move, had a wide open lane to the basket. Put it up a little bit too hard with the left hand off the glass, and a rebound by Upper St. Clair. Christy Gaber hustling across the line. Down low, Katie Woods got it on the baseline. Back out to Christy Gaber, number 12 there. Senior Alex Lostetter back to Christy Gaber. Around the horn, Brittany Howie way out long. She approaches the timeline. Under a minute now, 53 seconds left, first quarter. Off her foot that time. Looks like got either big feet or nice move to the basket that time by Jordan Satimio. Doesn't result in anything except a Brittany Howie a rebound for the Panthers. Perhaps an ill-advised pass. Christy Gaber was looking for Alex Lostetter down low on the baseline. Right into the hands of Peters Township. Molly McNamara from the baseline, off the rim, and offensive rebound by the Indians yet again, and up by Maura Lacey. Alex Gensler comes down with that rebound with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Panthers will be looking for the last shot and to extend that 13-point lead they enjoy right now at 17-4. 10 seconds left in the quarter. 8. Alex Gensler looking for help, but that's going the wrong direction right now. If they tend to have a bucket here with 3 seconds to go. Alex Gensler forces one up, and it's long, nothing but air. Jordan Satimio comes down with a rebound, and it turned out to be a pretty decent first quarter for the Upper St. Clair Panthers and a 17-4 lead. Actually, the Peters Township Indians had a couple of good looks at the basket, and they just were not falling for Peters Township, at least in the first quarter here, whereas Upper St. Clair was virtually on fire, 3 for 3 from three-point land. One of those for senior Katie Wood, 2 of those for senior Alex Lostetter. And a little bit about Alex Lostetter. I told you about Katie Wood before. She's played for 3 years here in varsity. Alex Lostetter, even though she's played on varsity for several years here, soccer is actually her major and preferred sport. She actually has been accepted to attend the U.S. Military Academy at West Point to play soccer, and it says here to learn to fly helicopters. God bless her on that one. She's over the years had numerous honors in soccer. Both seniors tonight, Alex Lostetter and Katie Wood, have been our National Honor Society members, the true student athletes, and of course the Upper St. Clair Panthers will be sad to see them go. Second quarter starts with one substitution. Megan McLean, sophomore guard number 40, is on the floor. Christy Gaber, junior guard number 12, takes a seat on the bench, but she'll be back. Katie Wood dribbles into the lane, left-handed up and off the back of the rim. Pops right up in the air and in. Katie Wood now with 7 points, and it's a 19-4 St. Clair lead. The Indians ball down low. Trapping defense, something new brought out of the box by Ernie Kuntz tonight. Molly McNamara with a left-handed jumper. Yet another offensive rebound by the Indians. Allie Schaefer came up with that one, that rebound and put back. Brittany Howie with the rebound.
Peters Township foul number 4, Maura Lacey.
And that personal foul is again on Maura Lacey. That's her second team foul. Ball belongs to the Panthers, and the Peters Township Indians have the full court press on here. Handled nicely by the Panthers. Just over 7 minutes left, second quarter. Alex Genser down low, looking for Katie Wood at the free throw line extended. Spins around, gets it, and very unusual, but a pass that works. Assist by Katie Wood, the basket by Brittany Howie, 6 points for Brittany, and it's now a 17-point Upper St. Clair lead at 21-4. Allie Schaefer with the attempted dribble to get through the double team, doesn't quite make it off of St. Clair foot. Ball belongs to the Indians. Sarah Barna with that ball beyond the timeline, gets it across. Allie Schaefer with the ball into the double team. Molly McNamara down low, three-point attempt by Jordan Sitimio, and what happened here? Something happened on that air ball rebound. Personal foul on Alex Gensler. That's her first personal foul, first team foul. No harm really done here. Indians bring the ball in under their own basket, and that's Maura Lacey with the drive. Over to Sarah Barna off the front of the rim. Yet another offensive rebound, though, by Molly McNamara into the long arms of Brittany Howie, tipped out of bounds. Possession belongs to the Indians. Jordan Santimio brings the ball in. Sarah Barna with the long baseline jumper off the rim twice, and the offensive rebound into Molly McNamara's hands, and the putback finally works. And Molly McNamara gets her first two of the night. St. Clair into the teeth of that pressing defense. Molly McNamara gets the bucket and picks up the foul. That's her first personal third team foul. Alex Genser brings the ball in against a full court man-to-man press by the Peters Township Indians. Alex Lostetter brings the ball in. The left-hander Megan McLean hustles the ball up across the timeline. Looking for help there, finds Alex Gensler down low, almost stripped away, but Alex Gensler keeps a hold of it. Heads into the bucket for the layup and blocked out of bounds by number 50, Molly McNamara. Ball still belongs to Upper St. Clair with a 15-point lead. Katie Wood from the baseline. The Upper St. Clair Panthers are 4 for 4 from three-point land tonight. Katie Wood's second. 10 points for senior Katie Wood. The seniors are dominating here tonight. I'll catch you up on that in just a second. Jordan Satimio with the shot off the Upper St. Clair with a rebound. 6 points for Alex Lostetter, 10 for Katie Wood, 16 of the 24 points so far. It's an 18-point lead for the Panthers at 24-6. Alex Gensler down low toward the bucket. Katie Wood in the lane, the left-handed layup off the glass and in. Now 12 points for Katie Wood and a 20-point lead for the Panthers at 26-6. Sarah Barna. Allie Schaefer this time out beyond the three-point arc. Jordan Stewart back to Allie Schaefer. Molly McNamara at the free throw line. Three-point attempt by Sarah Barna off the glass and off the rim into the hands of Alex Lostetter. Peters Township's getting good looks at the basket. They are just plain not falling. Even the long-range jumpers like the one we just had are good-looking shots. They're just not finding the mark here. 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go, second quarter. St. Clair with a 20-point lead at 26-6, and Alex Lostetter found Alex Gensler down on the baseline. Looks like Alex just took her eye off it for a minute, lost it out of bounds, and the ball goes right back to the Panthers. Two substitutions, one each for the Panthers, one for the Peters Township Indians. Number 3, junior Alex Jaffe on the floor now. Alex Lostetter takes a seat. Number 11 is Maddie Miller. On for the Peters Township Indians is Molly McNamara with a good head fake, dribble to the bucket, and up and off the glass and in. The good head fake got Brittany Howie off her feet, and right to the basket went Molly McNamara. 26-8, 18-point Panther lead now with 4 minutes 34 left, second quarter. Alex Jaffe out high looking for Katie Wood. Down low just at the three-point arc. Finds Alex Gensler. Turnaround off the glass. No good. Katie Wood gets it right back. Puts it up and off the rim. No good. Personal foul. Let's see who that one's on. Number 4 again. That's Maura Lacey.
Foul number 4, Maura Lacey, her third.
That's her third and the 4th team foul. Katie Wood gets 2 chances at the free throw line tonight. It's the first free throws of the night for either team. Katie Wood swishes through the first. 8 points this quarter. This quarter for Katie Wood. 2 substitutions now for St. Clair. Number 50, junior. More substitutions. Number 50, Elaine Bloomling on the floor now for the Upper St. Clair Panthers, as is Nora Fitzgerald. Alex Genser takes a seat on the bench. And number 20, Carol Sternweiss, a 6' 1" sophomore forward for Peters Township. Katie Wood makes a second, drains them both. 11 points this quarter for Katie Wood. Is back to a 20-point lead for Upper St. Clair, 28-8. Nice try to look like a reach-in foul to me from number 10, Nora Fitzgerald, but it ends up being out of bounds off of Megan McLean as she tried to recover that potential steal by Nora Fitzgerald. Molly McNamara with the inlet pass off Katie Wood, a little too quick for, got a hand in there. Left-hander Megan McLean with a jumper and swishes that one through. Sophomore Megan McLean with her first 2 of the night, and it's now a 22-point lead for the Panthers. Looked like a nice move that time from Carol Sternweiss. She spun and headed toward the bucket, but took an extra step or dragged her foot. Molly McNamara goes to the bench, and another substitution. This will be Lauren Hamill, number 23, on the floor for the Peters Township Indians. Just under 4 minutes to go second quarter. Nora Fitzgerald brings the ball across the timeline. Skip pass over to Megan McLean, and Jordan Timmy got a hand on it. Elaine Bloomling eventually came up with it back into Upper St. Clair's hands. Megan McLean out high. Peters Township's really shifting these defenses. And Nora Fitzgerald, the first 3-point miss of the night for the Panthers. Nora Fitzgerald clangs it off the front of the rim, and Peters Township zips the ball down the floor. Sarah Barna put one up off a St. Clair rebounding hand, and ball belongs to Peters Township under their own bucket. Jordan Satimio brings the ball inbounds. Sarah Barna against the Nora Fitzgerald defense puts it up. Blocked that time, no fouls. She got her own rebound back and put that back up. And yet another offensive rebound. Maddie Miller that time for the Indians, and off the hands of center Carol Sternweiss. And that turnover sends the ball right back to the Panthers with 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go second quarter. It's a 22-point lead. More substitutions here. Number 3, that's Michelle Reich, a 5' 9" junior guard on the floor for the Peters Township Indians. Alex Jaffe, skip pass over to Nora Fitzgerald out beyond the 3-point line. Junior Lane Bloomling, and in the attempt to get the ball down to Katie Wood, shuffled her feet a little bit and called for the travel. Turnover sends the ball right back to Peters Township. 2:53 left in the half. A 22-point Upper St. Clair lead. Well, yet another travel. What if they've refinished the floor or something? A lot of traveling calls tonight with people just shifting their feet. Carol Sternweiss takes a seat on the bench, and this brings Molly McNamara back on the floor for Peters Township. Molly is, of course, a 5'10" senior, playing center on the 2-3 zone. Alex Jaffe, Megan McLean out long, takes a 3-point attempt up and swishes that one through. My goodness, the 3-pointers tonight are helping things out very much for the Panthers. Molly McNamara with a nice drive to the basket, had a little bit short. Senior Katie Wood comes away with a rebound. Megan McLean edges the ball across the timeline. Alex Jaffe out beyond the 3-point line. Skip pass to Nora Fitzgerald. Nora Fitzgerald in the scorebook. 4 different Panthers have registered 3-point shots tonight. There's an attempt by Peters Township that time. Katie Wood had it momentarily, and Sarah Barna came out with it from behind. Elaine Bloomling bothered that shot, bothered that dribble rather. Centered out of bounds. The ball belongs to Peters Township once again. Number 10, Jordan Satimio back in the game for the Indians. Lauren Hamill takes a seat on the bench. Maddie Miller with the ball, and Alex Jaffe picks her pocket that time. Alex with the attempt to try to get it to Megan McLean. Didn't work, but Elaine Bloomling came up with it on the left-handed scoop shot by sophomore Megan McLean. That's 7 points this quarter for Megan McLean, and the scoring is fast and furious here. It's a 30-point St. Clair lead. That could have been easily called a travel that time. But Jordan Satimio loses the ball. St. Clair comes up with it. Alex Jaffe now out here behind the timeline. 1:25 left in the first half with a 38-8 Upper St. Clair Panther lead. Down low to Katie Wood, the left hand off the glass. That's her patented move. She gets that ball down and spins to her right with a left-handed layup. And Katie Wood, 2 more for her. 13 points this quarter and a 32-point Upper St. Clair lead. Personal foul call that time. Alex Jaffe with sort of what they call a habeas corpus. Her first personal, second team foul. Senior Katie Wood finally gets a break, her first break of the half here with just over a minute left. And junior Amanda Wehan, number 30, on the floor for Upper St. Clair. Sarah Barna, down low to Jordan Satimio, cross to Maddie Miller. Molly McNamara out high top of the key, that's where you want her. Sarah Barna dribbles toward the bucket. Her pocket got picked by Amanda Wehan. Alex Jaffe with a running layup and off the glass and in. Alex Jaffe with her first 2 points of the night. And it's an astonishing 34-point lead right now. There's another tip ball by Alex Jaffe. Megan McLean with the assist. Alex Jaffe runs it down. Another right-handed layup. 4 points for Alex Jaffe. 44 points and a half is more than the St. Clair Panthers usually get in a game here. A comfortable, hefty 36-point lead with 25 seconds left in the first half. Sarah Barna outside the three-point line. Maddie Miller takes the three-point shot and finds nothing but air. It's out of bounds. The ball belongs to the Panthers for one last shot with 14 and a half seconds left. Nora Fitzgerald brings the ball into Megan McLean. Gets the ball across the timeline with just 9 seconds left to see if the Panthers work for a shot. Nora Fitzgerald looking for help with only 5 seconds now left. 3, 2, 1. Another baseline shot by Amanda Wehan. Clanks off the front of the rim short into the hands of Elaine Blumling, but too late. And what has turned out to be a very productive first half for the Upper St. Clair Panthers sees us go into halftime here with a 36-point lead at 44-8. We'll take a quick break here. It'll only seem like instantaneous to you, but for us, we'll be back in about 7 minutes with the first half wrap-up and the second half of tonight's contest. Stay with us. We are back. February 6, 2006. We're at Upper St. Clair High School for the final home game of the season between the Upper St. Clair homestanding Panthers and the Indians of Peters Township. My name's Kevin McGahey. My cameraman is Matt McClintock, and we're here to finish off the season with a brilliant second half here. But just quickly, a scoring summary of the first half of tonight's contest for the visiting Peters Township Indians. With only 8 points to show for an entire half of play here, they are led by senior Molly McNamara with 4 points. Sarah Barna, number 32, sophomore, has 1 bucket for 2 points. And Jordan Satimio, junior guard, also has 1 bucket for 2 points. And their number 4, Maura Lacey's in some foul trouble with 3, and Molly McNamara had 1 in the first half. For the Upper St. Clair Panthers, it was a much different story with seniors leading the way here on senior night. The 2 seniors, Katie Wood and Alex Lawseter, are among the top scorers. Katie Wood far and away the top scorer with 16 points, 11 of them in the second quarter. Alex Lawseter in with 2 3-pointers for 6 points. Megan McLean, the sophomore guard, with 7. 3 buckets did that. Brittany Howie saw the junior center in with 6. Alex Jaffe, junior guard, with 4 points. Nora Fitzgerald, 1 3-pointer for 3, and sophomore Alex Genser in with 2 points. Nobody in any serious foul trouble for the Panthers. Alex Genser and Alex Jaffe have 1 personal foul each. And let's see how we start this thing. The Upper St. Clair Panthers start with their same starting lineup they began the game with. Peters Township Indians, same thing. Peters Township gets the ball first here to start the second half. Ali Schaefer down low to Molly McNamara. And the Indians draw first blood. Molly McNamara with her 6th point gets the Peters Township Indians finally in double figures now with a 34-point deficit, but does get them to 10 points now. Katie Wood down low to Alex Gensler, turns around and puts up a jumper from the left side. About a 4-foot jumper, beautifully done. Nice pass by Katie Wood. 4 points now for Alex Gensler here early in the second half. 7:17 left. Skip pass over to Jordan Satimio with a long jumper, clatters off the rim and off. No good. Brittany Howie with the rebound. Tries to hand it off to Katie Wood. Some hijinks down there in the corner, but sure enough, it comes out. Alex Gensler gathers it up and hoists it across the timeline to Christy Gaber, who gets it down low outside to Alex Gensler. Looks down low to Katie Wood and stolen away by Molly McNamara. Back in the hands of Peters Township's Jordan Satimio, who edges the ball up across the timeline. Just under 7 minutes to go. Third quarter. A sizable 36-point lead for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. That's Maura Lacey down low to Molly McNamara. Up off, then clatters off the rim. Senior Alex Lostetter with the rebound. Christy Gaber brings the ball up across the timeline, looks for help. Cross court to Alex Lostetter, down the sideline to Alex Gensler. At the free throw line to Katie Wood, looks for Alex Lostetter down low. Got her down low, but she had 1 foot on the black baseline. The turnover sends the ball back to the Peters Township Indians, with Jordan Satimio bringing the ball in, and Ali Schaefer now walking it up the floor across the timeline into what is now a 2-3 Upper St. Clair zone. A long three-point attempt off the front of the rim. Christy Gaber had a stab at it, but it ends up in the hands of Sarah Barna for the Indians. Sarah has a back head fake, drives toward the basket through traffic. Nothing but air there, but the offensive rebound. That's one thing the Indians have done very well tonight, is offensive rebounding. Jordan Satimio into the defense. Brittany Howie. Junior center Brittany Howie with her first team foul of the night. First personal foul of the night. First team foul for the Panthers second half. And Jordan Satimio makes her first free throw of the night. 3 points now for Jordan. And she'll set up for the second. Drains that one through. 2 for 2 from the line for Jordan, and it's 4 points for Jordan, 12 points for the Indians, and a 34-point deficit. 46-12 is the lead right now for Upper St. Clair as Alex Gensler comes up with the ball on the sideline. Christy Gaber out high against, well, it's back to a man-to-man. Peters Township's really shifted up their defense today. They're man-to-man right now. Brittany Howie with a couple of nice moves down low. Peters Township bit on a couple of fakes, and Brittany Howie's up for her 8th point from 3 feet, and that brings the lead to 48-12 off Alex Lostetter's foot now. Peters Township maintains possession. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left, third quarter. Sarah Barna inbounds to Ali Schaefer against the Upper St. Clair 2-3 zone. Sarah Barna down low. Molly McNamara looking for Maura Lacey. Brittany Howie comes down with a rebound and gets hammered. Molly McNamara with a personal foul. That's her second. It's a first team foul this half. Christy Gaber brings the ball up across the timeline. Alex Gensler out high against now a man-to-man Peters Township defense. Katie Wood looks down low to Brittany Howie. Comes up with it, pushes off. Pushes Maura Lacey away, and Brittany Howie comes back to score that after giving Maura Lacey a forearm shiver. Katie Wood comes up with a loose ball that time. Down low, Christy Gaber to Alex Gensler, running the floor for a beautiful layup. 4 points this half for Alex Gensler, a total of 6, and it's now a 40-point Upper St. Clair lead at 52-12 with 4 minutes 35 left. Third quarter. Sarah Barna down low. Molly McNamara comes up with it off the rim. Another nice opportunity for Molly. Katie Wood came down with the rebound. Fumbled the ball a little bit. Got happy feet. Took an extra step and shown up the travel. Then the turnover sends the ball right back to Peters Township under their own basket. Substitution now for the Panthers. Sophomore Leslie Delaney, number 4, on the floor. Sarah Howie takes a seat. Brittany Howie takes a seat, rather. Jordan Satimio looking for an inbounds pass right there to Maura Lacey with a Katie Wood block. Maura gets it right back into the Upper St. Clair defense, draws a personal foul this time, and draws herself 2 free throws. And that would be Katie, let's see, 1-4 or 2. I think that was Leslie Delaney, number 4, with the personal foul. Her second team foul.
St. Clair foul number 4, Leslie Delaney. Andrea Clown into the game for Upper St. Clair. And Maura Lacey shooting 2.
Then Maura Lacey makes her first free throw. Another substitution for the St. Clair Panthers. Sophomore forward number 20, Andrea Payan, on the floor. Alex Gensler takes a rest. Maura clatters it off the rim into the hands of Leslie Delaney. Down with the rebound to senior Alex Lostetter. Christy Gaber hustling the ball up across the timeline. Peters Township stays with that man-to-man defense. Christy Gaber looking at, they spread that defense. They're coming out a long way on the Panthers. Now Leslie Delaney at the free throw line, down to Katie Wood, and off Katie's hands into the hands of Molly McNamara. That steal brings the ball back to the Peters Township Indians. 3 minutes, 15 left. Third quarter, it's a 52-13 St. Clair lead. Three-point attempt by Sarah Barna. That was a nice looking shot. 5 points for Sarah. And it's 52-16. Here early in the third quarter, Peters Township has doubled their points output. Long three-pointer by Christy Gaber, off the rim and out of bounds, over to the Peters Township Indians. Allie Schaefer gets the inbound. 2 minutes 40 left, third quarter. Off the foot of Alex Lostetter and out of bounds. Kickball keeps the ball in the hands of the Peters Township Indians. 2:30 left, third quarter. Sarah Barnard looking for help down low. Didn't see anything that time. Allie Schaefer out high with a left-handed dribble. Switches to the right. Sarah Barnard didn't find anybody open that time. Looks like a 2-1-2 zone for the Panthers, and that's a really nice three-point drained by Sarah Barna. Again, back-to-back three-pointers, and it's a 52-19 lead for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. That's Andrea Payan, a hop by, top of the key. Katie Wood down low to Leslie Delaney, back to Andrea Payan, short off the front of the rim, gets her own rebound. Looking for some help, that's Christy Gaber, out high, that's the free throw line extended. Andrea Payan out beyond the three-point arc. Skip pass over to Alex Lostetter, and the 12-foot jumper. Bangs that one off the back of the rim and down. That's Alex Lostetter's 8th point of the night. And back to a 35-point lead for the Panthers. 1 minute 30 left, third quarter. Jordan Satimio that time with a three-point attempt finds nothing but Andrea Payan's hands that time. Across the timeline in the hands of Christy Gaber looking for help. Alex Lostetter to Leslie Delaney. Up with a 6-footer, no good. A rebound to Peters Township, and looks like a personal foul yet again on Leslie Delaney. That'll be her second. Third team foul, and Peters Township keeps possession. Allie Schaefer bringing the ball up across the timeline. Under a minute to go now. 52 seconds left, third quarter. Molly McNamara with a drive to the bucket, blocked by Katie Wood, and into the hands of senior Alex Lostetter. Racing it up the right side as Christy Gaber finds Andrea Payan down, racing to the bucket. Had a pretty open layup, banged it off the back of the rim as far as she was facing it. And the rebound into Maura Lacey's hands for Peters Township. Molly McNamara with a shot, Andrea Payan with a rebound, and 30 seconds to go, third quarter. 54-19 Panthers. Katie Wood with a left-hander off the glass, and old, reliable Katie Wood in with her first points of the second half, but her 18th point overall to lead all scorers by a wide margin. 15 seconds to go, third quarter. Steal attempt by Andrea Payan, successful. Gets the ball back to Alex Lostetter. A long way to go here with 8 seconds to go. Let's see if Alex can find somebody open for one last Panthers bucket before the end of the third quarter. It's a long shot by Christy Gaber, long three-pointer, and off the rim to the right, no good. But at the end of three quarters, at least Peters Township has been showing some life. 11 points in that quarter. Brings them a little bit closer with the lead now 56 for the Panthers, 19 for the Peters Township Indians. A relatively low-scoring quarter that time for the Panthers, only 12 points, where they had 27 in the second quarter and 17 in the first. Katie Wood leads all scorers by a wide margin with 18. Brittany Howie is in with 10 now. Alex Lostetter in her final home game, 8 points. Alex Gensler in with 6, and no serious foul trouble except for number 4, Leslie Delaney, who picked up 2 quick fouls there in the third quarter, but no serious trouble. Sarah Barna leads the way for the Peters Township Indians so far with 8 points, including 2 back-to-back beautiful three-pointers there in the third quarter. Indians currently 3 for 4 from the free throw line, and Upper St. Clair in with having made both their free throw attempts. Those in the hands of Katie Wood, 2 for 2. And to start the fourth quarter, Nora Fitzgerald will bring the ball into senior Alex Lostetter with a very lofty 37-point lead. Katie Wood out high, back to Nora Fitzgerald. Alex Lostetter out high. Peters Township has spread that man-to-man out again, hoping St. Clair can't find anything that can let the guards free. Alex Jaffe gets the ball down low. There's a substitution for the Indians. Number 3 is back on the floor, Michelle Reich, who played in the first quarter, but that doesn't make any difference to Megan McLean.
Megan McLean from Katie Wood,
who drains her first bucket of the second half. 9 points total for sophomore Megan McLean. Alex Lostetter almost comes away with that. Maddie Miller, who's found her way back on the floor for the Indians, gathers that ball in. There's Michelle Wright, takes about the 12-footer and drains that one through.
Michelle Wright for Peters Township.
Very nice play, and Michelle Wright comes away with her first 2 of the night. 58-21. Panthers clearly and comfortably in the lead now. 7 minutes to go in the game. Alex Jaffe to Megan McLean down low and drains another one. Alex Jaffe with a beautiful assist. And Megan McLean 2 quick buckets for 11 points for Megan McLean, second leading scorer of the night for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Maura Lacey down to Jordan Satimio off the rim long into Alex Lostetter's hands. Another rebound for Alex. Megan McLean finds Nora Fitzgerald down low, open for a jumper, no good. Off the hands of Maura Lacey into the hands of Katie Wood. Megan McLean looking down low for a cutting Alex Lostetter, didn't quite find it. Got the Peters Township hand got in the way. Very nice drive that time by Maura Lacey of Peters Township for her first basket of the night. 3 total points for Maura. And it's a 60-23 lead. Alex Jaffe with a head fake, heads down low, and an 8-footer. A little too flat on that one. Hit the front of the rim and bounced over, back in down into the hands of Jordan Satimio. With a cross-court pass, headed for Michelle Reich. Didn't quite make it. Alex Jaffe came up with a steal. Katie Wood looking down low, and Jordan Satimio got in the way of that one, and is right back down the floor for the Indians. Maddie Miller with a jumper, no good. Off the rim, the offensive rebound, though, by Michelle Reich. Also no good. This time Megan McLean comes down with the rebound. Katie Wood across the timeline to Alex Jaffe down the left side. Back out high. Alex Lostetter. Nora Fitzgerald looking for some action down low. The man-to-man defense continues. Megan McLean on the assist from Alex Jaffe, and Megan McLean has had a fire lit under her this quarter. She has all 6 Panther points this quarter. 13 points for Megan and a 39-point lead. Almost matching the best of 40 points has been the best lead of the night for the Panthers. Then there's a steal. Lauren Hamiluk found her way onto the floor. Tried to bounce pass. Didn't quite find it. Katie Wood with a long left-handed 3-pointer from the base. That's a tough shot from down there. There's not much perspective to go by, but we just passed the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Nice head fake and a drive by Michelle Reich. Clatters off the rim. Another offensive rebound. Maddie Miller comes up with that one. Megan McLean had a look at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 21 on the rollers in the game for Katie Wood.
And senior Katie Wood comes off the floor, probably for their final home contest. Number 44, Katie Wood, and senior number 23, Alex Lostetter, take their place in the Upper St. Clair Wall of Fame. And there's a bunch of underclassmen playing here for Upper St. Clair. We'll get you caught up in just a minute. But number 21 is freshman Emily Muller, who's actually seen a good bit of playing time yet so far this year. And number 50 is junior Elaine Bloomling back on the floor. She played earlier in the first half. Just under 4 minutes to go in the game now. 62-23 Upper St. Clair lead. Maddie Miller left side. Jordan Satimio throws it up. I didn't think she had much of a prayer with that, but it swished right through. That's how you like to see it. 6 points tonight for Jordan. Alex Jaffe looking to get it to Elaine Bloomling.
There's number 21, Janelle Carey into the game.
Jordan Satimio knocked that ball out of bounds. Substitution now. First time we've seen Janelle Carey on the floor. She's number 21 for the Peters Township Indians. Alex Jaffe into Megan McLean. Off the rim, goes all the way around the rim and off into the hands of Maddie Miller, who hustles the ball up across the timeline with just over 3 minutes to go in this game. There's Janelle Carey to Maddie Miller. Alex Jaffe with the anticipation and a beautiful steal. Snatched that ball right out of the air, and Alex heads toward the bucket. Looks for Megan McLean. There's Emily Muller at the free throw line, extended. A good look at it off the rim. And comes up with a rebound. Actually, that's Alex Jaffe. Comes up with a loose ball. Nora Fitzgerald for three. And drains it. Nora Fitzgerald, 6 points on the night, both from 3-point buckets. And now Upper St. Clair matches their largest lead of the night at 40 with a 65-25 lead. 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Janelle Carey down in the corner. Looking for something against the Upper St. Clair 2-3 zone. Michelle Reich down low. Number 25 is Sam Higgins. She found her way into the game and makes a nice left-handed shot. Sam Higgins, 2 points.
Upper St. Clair timeout.
Upper St. Clair takes a quick timeout just to make a substitution here to see if they can get some more players in the game. It looks like number 30, Amanda Wehan, will be entering the game, as will Anya Wojciechowska. Anya Wojciechowska's number 11. She's a junior. And right now the St. Clair Panthers have a team of 4 juniors and 1 freshman on the floor. Probably to finish this game out, I think they'd stay this way for the final 2 minutes. Nora Fitzgerald, junior guard, brings the ball up across the timeline to Anya Wojciechowska. Amanda Wehan gets the ball, puts up a nice layup shot. Emily Muller with a rebound attempt. Back out to Amanda Wehan, but too many Peter. Oh, wow, well, what do you know about that? Too many Peters Township hands. That's going to be a held ball, and the possession goes to the Indians. Hand it to Peters Township with a huge deficit here. They have not given up the fight, and they're still in there scrapping. And giving it their best, there's Janelle Carey down low. Skip pass over in the direction of Michelle Reich, snatched out of the air again by Alex Jaffe. Bounce pass to Anya Wojciechowska. And for the left-handed layup, that's Anya Wojciechowska's first 2 points of the night. And back to a 40-point lead here with 1:20 left in this game. Janelle Carey outside the 3-point line. Sam Higgins back to Janelle Carey, clatters it off the rim, rebound in the hands of Amanda Wehan and to Peters Township Indians. This time, the held ball goes to the Upper St. Clair Panthers with just over a minute left. Anya Wojciechowska brings the ball into Nora Fitzgerald. Seconds to go in the game. Maddie Miller with a jumper off the back of the rim. Alex Jaffe with the rebound. Against 2 Peters Township defenders, brings the ball across the timeline. 33 seconds to go in the game. 67-27, a 40-point Upper St. Clair lead, and far and away the biggest win of the year for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. 22 seconds to go in the game. Something tells me they won't be too aggressive in finding their last shot here. Nora Fitzgerald way up near the timeline. Alex Jaffe against the man-to-man defense for the Peters Township Indians, which has never really quit. Elbow to the chin that time. Janelle Carey takes one from Alex Jaffe. 5 seconds to go in the game. Nora Fitzgerald holds the ball. 2, 1, and that's the game. In a veritable rout. That's a 40-point lead for the win, that is, for the Upper St. Clair Panthers at 67-27. And Channel 7 bids farewell to seniors number 44, Katie Wood, and number 23, Alex Lostetter. We wish them well wherever they end up and doing whatever they're going to do. We're glad you've been with us tonight. My name's Kevin McGahey. My cameraman's been Matt McClintock. We're glad you stuck with Channel 7, and we will see you next year. Thanks, everybody, and good night.